Okay, buen dia. Just wanted to take a minute to prepare another video here on the best way to work your way through each module in our course. You'll see that each module, one of the first steps that shows up is called Mi Camino por el módulo, and then whatever number it is, módulo uno, dos, etc. That just means my pathway through the module. You'll notice that it has a date, and it usually is the date that we start a module. That doesn't mean that everything that's in that document is due on that day. It's just it publishes the first day so that you will have a pathway to go through it. Please notice that that's what it says right here. It says, note, this is not an assignment to be turned in here at one time. It is a list of things to do for the chapter, like a to-do checklist. These to-do lists will show up at the beginning of each chapter as a guide. All activities are to be submitted in your textbook by the time you take the quiz on the last day of the chapter. That just means un poco todos los días, okay? So as you go through it, you'll notice that there are steps, step 1, 2, 3, etc. And it goes through and tells you which activities to do. So if you did a couple of these per day, un poco todos los días, by the time the due dates are done, if you go back to the modules, and you'll see the due dates. This is when Duolingo is due. This is when the En Clase and En Casa are due for chapter 1. This is when the MLS are due. This is when the quiz is due. Okay, so you're just working your way through the checklist here. Okay, so by the last day on the last due date for the En Casa or En Clase activities, the MLS, those types of things, you should be down here on the final activities. All right, and then take the quiz once that is done. It works the same for all modules. Just to show you, in module 2, it has a day that the pathway is published. Again, this is not a due date. It's just a time when it's published, so that you will know that this is the list of things that you need to do as you work your way through the module. Okay, so this is the start. Here's the end of the module. If you go step by step through what is laid out in the pathway, then you'll make it through without any problems. Okay, it's just step by step, paso por paso, un poco todos los días. Okay, I hope this helps. Adios.